Hey guys, it's B Johns, and today I've just felt like talking about Halo 5's multiplayer and how I think it's underrated. So after playing this game for 5 years, I gotta say that I just keep coming back to it because I absolutely love it. Sometimes I do get burnt out on it, sure. Like sometimes I play it too much or it's just way too competitive and it's just not as fun when it's that way. But I gotta say, I do keep coming back to this game because it is just so much fun. One main reason why I like this multiplayer is because of just how fast-paced it is. So when you look at the first-person shooter games nowadays, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, you see a lot of fast-paced shooter games. So you got a lot of sprint in there, you got a lot of sliding, you got some clamber in there. So I think that really adds to the game. And I think it just keeps the gunfights more entertaining, and it keeps you going around the maps a lot faster. And I just think it just makes the game more enjoyable all around. Because Halo 5 has sprint, has sliding, has clamber, I think it makes the gameplay more smooth, and I do enjoy it because of that. And sometimes when I do play Halo MCCs, such as Halo 3 or Halo 2 or Halo 1, sometimes I do miss using sprint. I gotta say, when I play Halo 4, Halo Reach, Halo 5, I think that's why I enjoy those games so much, because it has sprint and it's just a faster paced game. Now, don't get me wrong, Halo 3 and all those other games, those are classic Halo games. Those will always be classic and amazing in their own rights. But sometimes, when I'm playing like a big team battle game in Halo 3, like on Sandtrap or something, I just miss sprint and I want to get around the map faster. And sometimes it can be a little bit boring and it makes me want to go play Halo 5 or Halo 4 or Halo Reach. So that's just my opinion. I do like that you can have sprint in there, and it just makes the gameplay a lot faster, and I enjoy that part of it. Some things I don't like is, obviously, I don't like Spartan Charge. I don't like Ground Pound. The radar or the Spartan Tracker ability, it's not my favorite in Halo. So this game definitely has some flaws to it. It's not perfect by any means, but I would say the multiplayer is underrated, and I really enjoy a lot of aspects of it. Another reason why I think I enjoy the multiplayer is because it has a lot of variety in it. So when you think about all that you can do, you get Warzone. So you have Warzone, regular Warzone, Warzone Assault, Warzone Turbo, and also Warzone Firefight in there as well. So there's a lot of good things in Warzone that you can just play right there. But then you also have, the social playlists. So you got Big Team Battle in there, you got Infection, you got Action Sack. So you got a lot of classic game types in there from Halos as well. But then you also got the more competitive aspect. So the MLG settings, as you can say, in Team Arena. You can play 4v4 against good teams, and you can rank up and play free-for-all or whatever you want. Play Strongholds, play Capture Flag, Assault, just regular Slayer in there. So I think there's a lot of variety that this game offers when it comes to game types in multiplayer. Now, it wasn't like that at first because they didn't have all of it in there. So I get that if people didn't like it at first. But I would say now the game definitely adds a lot of variety to it, to the multiplayer, a lot of game types you can play. And I would also say that I do enjoy that 343 keeps updating and rotating the playlist in there. I do think it keeps it fresh, and I know that they can't keep some of them permanent because the player base just might not be there if they did. Sometimes I wish they would keep things permanent, like Warzone Turbo especially, but I do think rotating them certainly helps keep that population coming, and keeps the player base there, and keeps the game fresh. Another reason why I really like this game is because the wide variety of weapons and vehicles. So when you think of Warzone, just think of all those vehicles that you can use, all those different weapons you can use. I just think it keeps the gunfights really entertaining. You try to get high multi-kills with so many different weapons, or just try to get better at using them. Just keeps the game fresh with all those different weapons that you can pick up and use. And that's the reason why I played Warzone so much, and that's the reason why I also play Big Team Super Fiesta a lot, because it's kind of like Warzone in a sense, using all those different weapons, and then Super Fiesta as well. That's very fun, especially Husky Raid. I really enjoy that one. So I just think it keeps the game really fresh with all those different weapons that you can use. Another big aspect of this multiplayer that I really didn't take a lot of advantage of is the custom games browser. So there's a lot of people that have made some awesome custom games in Halo 5, a lot of awesome Forge creations as well. And the fact that you can actually search for them, you can search for any map, any game type variant that you want. I think that's awesome aspect of the multiplayer, because if you don't want to play sweaty multiplayer online against other players, you can party up with an entire lobby full of people, all your friends, and just load up some custom games, have some fun in those. It provides a different, more creative way, more creative game types in Halo that you can experience. So I think the custom browser is very underrated in this game, and I really hope that they make it a lot better. They add upon it in Halo Infinite, because I think a lot of people will take advantage of that. A lot of people will make some amazing things. And speaking of Halo Infinite, I would say that after we saw the trailer gameplay of it, that it looks very similar to Halo 5 in a sense. So you have, sprint in there, you have clamber in there. So I think the movement aspect of it is going to be very similar to Halo 5. And if that is the case, then I would say I would definitely enjoy Halo Infinite as well. Obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit different. And if they took out Spartan Charge or Ground Pound, or they took out, you know, the radar in Halo 5 and they added or made a totally different one, I'd be okay with all of that as well. So to me, it looks like it's going to be very similar to Halo 5, which is going to be awesome if it is. And I think that I will really enjoy Halo Infinite as well, and just keep coming back to it just like I was Halo 5. So after playing this game for about 5 years, I would have to say that I really still enjoy this multiplayer. I keep coming back to it. I know sometimes I said that, you know, I don't want to record Halo 5 videos because I get so burnt out of it. But I played it so much because I enjoyed it so much that was the case, and it got really sweaty at some points. So it just wasn't as fun. But I keep coming back to it after playing Halo MCC and after playing different games like Apex Legends or Call of Duty. Maybe that's just because I'm such a huge Halo fan. Maybe it's just because I just really enjoy it, this game, or maybe it's a combination of all that. But I gotta say that Halo 5 is definitely a very fun multiplayer, and it keeps me coming back for sure. And I've really enjoyed this game over the lifespan that it has, and I hope that it continues to be you know, a populated game where you can get players in there and load up Warzone or whatever it might be that you want to play for some time to come. So I really enjoy this game, but I would love to know what you guys think about the multiplayer for Halo 5. Are you guys still playing it? What kind of things did you guys really enjoy about this game? What things did you absolutely hate? Do you agree with me in some of mine that I gave you guys? I would love to hear your feedback on what you think of Halo 5's multiplayer. Do you guys think it's underrated? If you guys want to let me know what your favorite Halo is multiplayer, I would love to hear that as well. Love reading your comments, getting the feedback from you guys. But those are just some of my opinions on this multiplayer. I probably missed out on a few points that I'll think of later once this video's up and you guys are already watching it. That's usually what happens. But I would say that I pretty much covered the basics of it and the reasons why I really enjoy this game. And I hope that, you know, when people look back on it in years to come, that they can say that this game was, the multiplayer anyway, was very enjoyable, and people just kept coming back to it. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Please do let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Enemy team nearing victory. Game over.